Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Today, I am talking about the Lion's Gateway. 8-8. What is that? 8-8 every year on 8-8, that means August 8th, the Lionsgate portal opens up. And the Lionsgate portal is very, very powerful. It is when the sun um, is aligned with the star of Sirius, the Orion's belt, and the Earth. Everything is all lined up together. And this creates a really, really powerful portal of energy that is really good for manifesting. And so, what you want to do during this portal is really tune into the things that you really want. You don't want to be tuning into the things that you don't want. So on this day particularly, you want to keep your vibe up, your energy up, your your positive vibes up. You want to be thinking good things. You want to be doing things that light you up. You want to engage in things that really make you feel happy. You don't want to be doing the things that make you feel down and depressed and sad. You want to be tuning into the energy of love, true, infinite, unconditional love. And at the same time, you want to be creating. And how do we create? Is by visualizing. And how do you visualize? You close your eyes and you begin to go down that imagination road of how you see yourself in the future of what you want to create. Okay, really, really important that before you start doing this manifestation, this visualization, that you get yourself in a really high vibe. So if you're not feeling it, move around, go for a run, do some jumping jacks, dance, do something that makes you feel really high vibe. Do some tai chi or some qigong or some meridian energy work so that you align all of your energy and you can feel yourself to feel really, really energetic, happy, high vibe. I keep saying high vibe because they keep telling me high vibe, and then engage in things that you really love to do. Okay, when something happens that is not going well, laugh at it, right? Try to laugh at it. Try to be like, oh my goodness, what else is there for me? How does this get any better than this? How can I make this better, right? I make myself a cup of coffee and I spill it all over right after when I was just about to drink it. Oh my gosh, what? Now I have to clean all of this and then make another cup of coffee and then start drinking it. And how is this delaying me? And instead of going down that way of punishing yourself for how careless or dumb or whatever other word comes to you because of conditionings before of telling yourself how this is terrible and how it's delaying you and how everything is going wrong and how my day is ruined, inside joke on that one. Begin to laugh at it. Oh my goodness, look at this. What is the energy trying to tell me? What is the lesson here, right? How do I make this better, right? There must be a reason. Maybe the coffee was not what my body wanted right now. My body was like, no, don't put it in your mouth. And there it goes, splashing on the ground, right? Yes, I'm really high vibe today because it is the Lionsgate portal and I am keeping my energy up. And this is the type of thing that I want you to tune into and feel it. Feel this this energy coming through you, through and into your ears, so that you can also really feel it and gain wisdom from it and gain maybe a little bit of a trickling, what do you call that? Um I can't even think of the word, contagious energy, so that you can get into this part of you finding the joy in you and do the things that you want to do while you manifest. You can write down and start writing everything you want. You can write it as a paragraph, you can write it as a letter, you can write it as a list, right? And this is especially if you don't really know where you're going or what you want, right? Because a lot of times we think, quote unquote, that we know what we want and we are upset that we're not getting it, but it's because you don't really know what you want. You haven't put it together. And instead of figuring it out and thinking of what it is that you really want, and how do you do that? By connecting to your heart, right? What brings me joy? Um, Instead of doing that, we are circling around the thoughts of what is our reality right now. And so a lot of times we don't really know what we want. And so making a list is really helpful. So you can make a list of I want, right? I want blank. I want blank. I want blank. I just write. And let me tell you that the first 10 to 15 or even 20 things are going to be very materialistic and also not really that big. Because depending on your situation and where you are or what you believe of yourself, you might be thinking that you can only bring to your reality or or imagine things that you can somehow kind of get your head together that you could get, that you could receive, right? So let's say that you're living paycheck to paycheck and you really would like a new car, but not just a new car, like a fancy car, right? Like one of those really fancy luxury cars, right? Not the $20,000 car, but the $60,000 car, right? And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, that might be something that your mind cannot wrap its head around. And so the first 10 to 20 things that you write are going to be smaller. For example, I want a new car, right? And then you might want to get a little bit more specific. And you might think, I don't even know what kind of cars are cheap. Um, I want a smart car or a Kia car or I don't know, like a miniature car or economic car or right. And then you might be writing the names of the cars. And as you're writing them, you're going to feel that when you write that, it doesn't feel good to you. And that's your inner self saying, really? That's what you really want? And then you're going to be like, wait a second. I think I can, maybe I can do something better than this. Maybe I want, like, I don't know, like a Ford sedan or something. I don't know. And then your body's going to feel like, yeah, that might be good, but I'm really not excited about that. Oh, maybe you want a Ferrari. What? Well, that I cannot have that. And what would I do with a Ferrari? And it would be so much insurance. And then your mind starts going around and giving you the I can't, not possible, not for me. Well, maybe really is what you wanted. Maybe that is the car. Like for me, like Ferraris don't do it for me because I've never been a car person into the sports type of car. But like if that is your dream and that's what you're feeling, your heart's going to sing when you write it down. And so then all of the other things that you wrote about the cars, about when you started with like I just want a car or a new car or an economic car or whatever it is, and you start going up the line of what you perceive as being possible for you, and none of them felt good, so you kept writing, right? That's the key. You keep writing until it actually feels like, wow, that would be amazing. Wow, that would be the dream. Wow, I really would love that, right? Then that's the one you want. And so then when you finish writing your list and writing your paragraph or whatever it is that you're writing, then you come back and you cross out or you just ignore all of the other lower things that you wanted to manifest, and you just leave with the ones that you really really want, right? I want the Ferrari. And then when you start visualizing this, um, when you close your eyes and you start just imagining yourself riding this Ferrari, you imagine the color of the seats and the color of the car and how the steering wheel feels on your hands and which street you're driving or how fast you're going and where all of these things and who you have in the car with you. Or maybe you're by yourself or what music you're listening to. You begin to imagine all of these things of how it feels to be in that car that you just want. And you know what? That is what's going to bring it to you. And you're like, yeah, right. How do I go from this to that? And that is not your job. Your job is not to figure out the how. That is the universe's job to bring it to you. Your job is to do the dreaming, to put it out there and to ask the universe, especially with the Lionsgate portal today, to bring it to you. And if it is something so big and so out there, such as this really expensive luxury car that you wanted, and it's completely something that you don't even need because you need the money for so many other things, that you could use instead of that, that is your rational part of your brain saying, I can't and I don't want it because I could use that money for other things. Then just imagine what other things you want to be manifested as well so that you can have it all. If it's something really, really big and really, really out there and really, really expensive, for you to imagine you receiving this right now, then it might take a little bit longer to get. But your life is going to change by bringing you closer and closer, by bringing you events and people, the right people at the right time that you meet as if by magic, that are going to bring you opportunities, ideas, and things to put you in the right path to get you to the goal that you decided you wanted. And so, doing this manifestation, this visualization on the Lionsgate portal today, it's so important for you to just get into that energy and do it. And that's the key. Do it. Do what, you say? Whatever comes into your awareness after you have done this. So you put the visualization there, you put your ideas, you put your thoughts, you put your imagination of what it is that you really want, and you begin to feel it in your body, every single part of your body. You begin to feel it, how it feels to be there and to have that which you are asking for. And then when opportunity comes to you, you say yes and you do it. And opportunity shows up like this. It shows up as an unexpected call from somebody saying, hey, you want to meet me for a cup of coffee? And you're like, and you're looking at yourself. I didn't even get dressed. I didn't take a shower. It will take me forever. My car's not running. And you get all of these no's. And instead of thinking of all of that, you say, yes, I'll be there in 20 minutes. And then you hang up the phone and you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't take a shower. I look like a mess. How am I going to get there? But then you just start moving. You start getting dressed really fast. You just wash your face. You do the best you can and you take a run or you take your bike or whatever it is, or you call a cab and you get there to meet them. And that is the doing. And then once you're there and you're having fun, maybe you see a signs at the store that has an opportunity that you have been wanting to go into, and you're like, I was just thinking about doing something like that, and here it is. Then take action with that. This is what it can't look like. So it's taking action with how the universe is going to bring the things to you. The universe is not going to bring you the Ferrari on the front yard with the keys, with somebody saying, here you go. It's not going to look like that. It's going to look like you're going in all different ways that have nothing to do with what you want. But it is you being in alignment and feeling like, oh, that's a nice opportunity. Oh, that feels good. Oh, this is that synchronicity. And recognizing these things and moving through it and continuing on, that will eventually get you to the thing that you really want. So I really, really hope that you take advantage of this. I really, really hope that you understand this. Listen to it again if you didn't get all of it at the same time, because I know I'm speaking really quickly. I know a lot of information is just flowing through me so fast, just letting it deliver. Maybe you can put this in a slow way and a slow pace of listening. I don't even know if that's a feature, but if it is, use it if I'm speaking too fast for you on this one. But yeah, I hope that you get into it. I hope you start making your list. I hope that you write it, you visualize, and you continue. It is the strongest energy today. I love you so much. Please rate this podcast, like it, share it, share it, share it. I would be so incredibly indebted to you. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And good luck to you on your manifesting. I love you so much. Bye-bye.